As we reach the final piece of today's epic, the extraordinary events of the past week and the messages we received from afar, real afar. We received another one this morning, but the one yesterday says this: today, which was what is known as Christmas Day, marks the first day of the ascension of your Son in the age of light. Fear not of the coming of the times ahead. They will lead you to a greater sense of hope for the future. Be aware the tables have turned, and your governments rest firmly in your grasp. As it is clear the human oppressors have failed in their mission, guide them wisely into the coming age of the light and the restoration of the planet Earth. Your enemy has lost. No interference from dark forces has rendered them unable to move against you and the other light workers in your peripheral, known as the team, as you call it. The alignment allowed for travellers, such as the man you saw who was assigned to come and try and fix the harvesting session they had planned. They know it was you and your team that stopped the harvesting of Earth by completing the forgotten mission. Light is abundantly present everywhere now, and no need for loosh farming to continue. They are a bit perplexed and angry as their control is no more. Much like your currency, or money as you call it, and your human oppressors' control and the power that comes with it, also did the control and the power that came to them by controlling supply of loosh and all that is possible with it. Just as your currency shall now become free flowing and available to all, so too is loosh throughout the universe, and the controller's reign shall also end. The same with your oppressors. The Creator gives its love and light freely to all. It is and was absurd for those to wish to control it. This was the role of the destroyer: create the problem and be the solution, as you say. I'm sure you can fill in the rest of what happened from there. No need for us to explain. Just as your human oppressors are feeling lost and confused, so too are the oppressors of the universe, multiverse, and for that matter, throughout all of creation. Become all that has been and all that will be. Grow in love and peace, not war and oppression. We love you, we go in peace and the love of the Creator. This week, for the first time in thousands of years, there was a real sun alignment. And the 25th of December marked the first day of the sun ascension process. And this is the background to it. Most every day in December, various points on Earth, pyramids, and other key points align with various star systems to commence the loosh farming. However, once every 1,000 years, Earth aligns with the centre of the universe. This year, this alignment was markedly different, as in all previous millennia, the centre of the universe was a black hole, the opposite of the light. At that time, it would allow for the destroyer, black magicians, to be freed from his entrapment by channeling the dark forces here on Earth. Remember the story of the devil being bound in the centre of the earth for 1,000 years. This is the true tale and the meaning behind it. This 1,000-year alignment was not the same as days before. The centre of the universe was now completely of light of the Creator, and the opposite effect happened. Stars were restored, including our own sun. Light flows freely throughout the multiverse and is no longer being destroyed. The light of the Creator, the energy, is free and no longer controlled by those on and off this planet. This alignment gave our planet a boost, which will eventually change in a positive way all organic life, both within and on the surface. Inside the earth, there is a ballast of sorts, a large ball of gold which is over 1,000 miles in diameter. This ball or ballast, and the closest point to the Earth's crust, would be between Malakoff Historic Park in California and Yellowstone Park. The meaning behind ballast is there are large sections of gold placed around this planet, and it acts like a stabilizer for the whole planet. Should that be removed, the planet would spin off into space with no return. Predictably, the greed-based clowns tried to acquire this ballast gold, and that was prevented. The reality is, gold is not a rare metal. There is thousands of metric tons all over this planet, with the ballast gold, the vault gold, and other deposits that were stolen. They do not have access to that gold anymore, despite claims to the contrary of the more corrupt elements within the alt media. This ball is a conductor of creator light and energy. During the current alignment with the central sun, this ball has been conducting a massive amount of creator energy to this planet. And since the Loosh farming mechanism failed, this energy will remain here on Earth and will be conducted to all organic life on this planet. Our stargate within our sun will be restored in light. Only those of the light are free to travel from star to star via the restoration of the stargate systems. This will take some time, but not long. Remember, it was stated God created the earth in 7 days. This period of time between the 21st of December and the 28th of December every 1,000 years, give or take due to our planetary movement, would have been during one of these alignments with the source, creator, God energy. As Einstein said, energy cannot be created nor destroyed, it can only be transformed, whilst true for the most part, unless you are speaking of the ultimate darkness or the creator itself. The multiverse is once again expanding, and the creator influence on the restoration of this planet cannot be reversed. The corporate controls over technology, poisoning of food and water will no longer hold. Clean energy sources cannot be held back. Currency will no longer be a control system and a draining of life force, but a giver of life force energy. All of these will be delivered within the next decade, some much sooner. It is an amazing time to be alive on this planet. Embrace all you have accomplished, each and every one of you. we knew without doing your shadow work, connecting to your higher self and all the other tools you have been given via this show, we wouldn't have made it through the rockiest time this earth has seen in over 1,000 years. Embrace the changes to come. It is restoration time. This has been the Truth, Honour and Integrity Show. My name is Thomas Williams.